Hello, this is Dr. Stanley Lang, and welcome to this broadcast. This is a continuation on the series of health tips on chronic stress reduction and how that affects high blood pressure naturally without needing to use medication. Now, today I'm focusing on the portion of whole person health that we call emotional health. So, this is again the model of body, mind, and spirit that all contributes to a whole person health approach. And all three are important. All three should be focused on a daily basis if you really want to be healthy. And if possible, focus on multiple times during the day. So what are emotional health strategies that you can do that help decrease the effect of chronic stress, which increases blood pressure? One of the things I'd like to focus on today is the concept of identifying the main stress points that are occurring in your place of work or your place of responsibility. A lot of times people experience tremendous levels of stress at work, and when they experience this process, very often they feel trapped. They feel like they have no options. They can't change the circumstances. They can't change their job. They can't change their boss, or so they think. And so they feel trapped and they come to work every day feeling stressed out. Last year I had a patient that was a teacher, and she had years of sometimes explosive blood pressure problems, and often was very anxious and nervous. And she reached the point where she could retire, and literally within weeks after retirement, her blood pressure had come down to normal. Now, she also did some other things at the same time, but the main thing that happened was that she eliminated the stress of her job by quitting or by retiring. Now, for most of us, we don't have that option, but what we do have the option of is simply asking of ourselves this simple question: what can I do to decrease stress at work? And if I sit quietly, especially if I do this in the context of prayer, if I'm talking to God and I'm asking for wisdom from God, and I ask the question, I simply ask the question, what can I do to decrease my stress at work? Most of the time, one or more ideas will come to mind. If you log those ideas down on paper, think about them, and start to implement these ideas, you can decrease your stress at work. One of the strategies that I encourage on a daily basis at work is to take 5 minutes every couple of hours and do some stress reduction activities that I outline in a different video. And spending 5 minutes every couple of hours is almost like a mini vacation from the stress of work. That's one of many simple things that we can do that literally changes how work affects my emotional state and affects my level of chronic stress, and indirectly affects my high blood pressure. Now, if I don't have high blood pressure, this is not an issue, but if I do have high blood pressure, I guarantee you that chronic stress is feeding it in a big way. So I encourage you to ask yourself the question, whether you're in an employed position, a volunteer position, or you're taking care of somebody as a family member out of a sense of love, devotion, or duty, just ask the question, what can I do to decrease the stress in this circumstance? And usually ideas will come to mind, particularly if you do this in the context of a prayer experience. So I wish you well with this endeavor. Please pass this idea on to other people that you know. Have a great day, and God bless you.